If Megan starts class at 12:30 p.m. and gets out at 3:15 p.m., how many minutes is the class? Okay, so the first way we're going to set this up is with a set model. We need to remember that a common misconception is that if we look at an analog clock, there are 12 hours on the clock. And then after 12, we do not go to 13, we instead go back to 1, unless we are using military time. So, we're not doing that in this problem, we just need to remember that. So we're going to be starting at 12:30 p.m. We're going to write 12 in the hours, 30 in the minutes, and under time tracker we're going to write that this is our start time. We need to get to 1 o'clock, the nearest hour. So how are we going to do that? We are going to write 1 in the hours, and we see that it's a jump of 30 minutes. So on the time tracker, we add 30 minutes. Our next jump is going to be to 2, because that's our next hour. And that's also 30 minutes. Or no, that's an hour, 60 minutes. I lied. And then we're going to jump to 3, because that's our next hour we're trying to get to, and that's another 60 minutes. Now that we're at 3, we need to remember that the class gets out at 3:15. So our next jump is going to be to 3:15, which is 15 minutes. Now we need to add all of our time up. So we're going to add 30 minutes plus 60 minutes. And we see that we have 0, 6, 7, 8, 9. That gives us 90 minutes. So we can check off this one and this one. Now we're going to add 60 more minutes. We see that we have a 0 here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Our 1's going to carry over, so now we have 15, which is 150 minutes. And then last, we're going to add 15 more minutes. We have a 5 in the ones place, 6 in the tens, and a 1 in the hundreds. We see that there are 165 minutes between 12:30 and 3:15. Now we're going to show this problem on a linear model. Our starting time is at 12:30. So we can put a dot here as our starting time. We want to get to 1 p.m. So we're going to make a jump of 30 minutes. Now we can jump to 2, and we add 60 minutes because we know that there are 60 minutes in an hour. We can once again make another hour jump to 3, and we see that there's another 60 minutes in an hour. And then we're going to make one more jump to 3:15. And that is going to be a 15-minute jump. So now we've gone from 12:30 to 3:15. We made a 30-minute jump from 12:30 to 1 p.m. We made another jump from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., which was 60 minutes. A jump from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., which was another 60 minutes. And then a final jump from 3 p.m. to 3:15 p.m., which is 15 minutes. We're going to go back and add this up to double check. So we do 30 minutes. And we add 60 minutes. We get 0, ones place, 6, 7, 8, 9, the tens. We can check those off. We're going to add 60 more minutes. We get 0, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can check off this 60 minutes. Now we're going to add 15 more minutes to represent our jump from 3 to 3:15. We get a 5 in the ones place, a 6 in the tens place, and a 1 in the hundreds place. So once again, we have 165 minutes. So we now know that if Megan starts class at 12:30 p.m. and gets out at 3:15 p.m., she has 165 minutes in the class.